Day 2. We demand answers, everyone, on this Friday. Fill in the blanks. That's all you need to do. Sounds right, all right?
Okay.
We will be surprised by blank in 2023. Does the answer just jump off the page for you? Is there one thing that... I know, I thought about it for a while, and I came to the conclusion that the ease with which we adapt to the rule changes will surprise. It's already surprised me. It already seems like it's rolling.
I think the players had a month to really experience it in spring training, and then I said this earlier in the offseason that by May 1st, this is not even going to be a thing.
I totally agree.
And we're not going to talk about it.
Because we love this sport in its purest form, and as baseball fans, we're reluctant to change. That's just who we are, but we're not. We're adapting.
As long as a game doesn't end by a violation, I'm cool with it.
Okay.
The players got to make sure that they don't.
Yeah,
that
but
doesn't happen.
still coming down the stretch, I can't have a game end because my hitter didn't make eye contact in 8 seconds.
But how do you adjust to that?
They're not
How do you
going
make
to.
an
These
exception?
guys will adjust to it. I just think there may be a challenge in there somewhere along the lines where you know, get one redo in the 8th or 9th inning. Because I felt like, you know, the challenge system, replay review, so to speak, like you get 2, but then you can ask in the 8th inning for the umpire's discretion on one. So the umpires want to get everything right.
Right.
Yeah.
So I just think there might be a little bit of I just don't want to see a game dictated, won or lost.
What will surprise you most this year?
I don't think it's going to surprise me, but I think for the rest of the world, I think the Baltimore Orioles were a cute story last year.
Yeah.
But I think they have staying power. When young guys are super talented and hungry and start to get a taste of October, the Rutschmans of the world, their voice carries big weight in that locker room. Gunnar Henderson, by the end of the year, same thing. They got some sneaky players in that locker room that I think they're going to be. I think the American League East is going to be a bear for everybody. But I think
you like Gunnar Henderson as the DH yesterday?
I love what they're doing. Would I have loved for them to put a bigger presence forward in free agency?
Spend a little dough.
And Kyle Gibson's an accomplished big league pitcher, but you know what Kyle Gibson's bringing as an opening day starter for your team, and that he gave you exactly that. It would have been nice to see them try and expedite that rotation a little bit more.
I think the Cubs are going to surprise a lot of people
I like that call.
in 2023. I think they're going to be better than a lot of people think.
Yeah.
They're giving credit for. The Cardinals, as we sit day 2 of a long season, they're the favorites in that division, but you pointed it out, D-Row. Marcus Stroman, when he's right, he's a very good pitcher. I love the Dansby Swanson. I mean, the guy is a winner, and he's a really good player. So I think the Cubs are going to surprise him.
Defensively, with Dansby and Nico and Cody Bellinger up the chute and Yan Gomes and those guys behind
that's a good defensive core.
Different vibe,
Lucky
different
little
energy.
Fighters.
I love it. We're talking about changes. Fewer interdivisional games will be most helpful for who? You can see what I'm talking about behind on this big screen. I mean, you think right away AL East, right? NL East.
Right.
Those come to mind. I was thinking the Padres because they've had trouble over the past couple years with the Dodgers, and now they don't have to play them 19 times. They have to play them 13 times. I mean, that's
I'll stay in that
division.
I'll stay in that division, and I mean, look at what the Padres have done against the Dodgers. But I'll stay in that division and go to the Arizona Diamondbacks because Nays was telling me that last year the Diamondbacks were 5-14 against the Dodgers, 5-14 against the San Diego Padres, and 4 games above 500 above everyone else. And of course, they lose to the Los Angeles Dodgers last night. So,
yeah, I'll stay with the NL East. It just seems like every starter is a Cy Young Award winner. I mean, Max Fried goes out yesterday, but you got to deal with Alcantara, you got to deal with Scherzer, you got to deal with Verlander, Wheeler, Nola. It just seems like it just doesn't stop in the NL East. So for me, if I can get out of that division a couple more times.
Yes, please.
Please, get me on the plane.
Blank will have a 40-40 season. This is tough to digest. There's 4, and they're behind us on the screen. Julio Rodriguez, I thought about right away, and that'd be a big jump because he hit 28 with 25 last year. But if you're thinking of guys who could do it, I mean, Trey Turner?
I'm going to pick Trey Turner. Based on what I saw for the 3 weeks I was around him, he could pretty much steal on command. Right? If time is on his side, he doesn't even need to be kind of savvy baseball acumen to steal a bag. He's just that much faster than everyone. And man, 6'1", a $190 of wiry muscle that can
Fast
juice some baseballs. These balls were crushed. So in that small yard, get through April and May.
It's a difficult question, but it's a perfect
Trey
pick.
Turner.
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
40,
that is a big mountain to climb. And so I think Ronald Acuna Jr. is a viable candidate for 40-40. Look, this is his second year removed from ACL surgery. He had 41 and 37 in 2019. So, look, that's just a few more bags. So I think you're going to see the return of Ronald Acuna Jr. I think he was still working his way back for a lot of last season. I think we're going to see the best version.
I love this next question about Aaron Judge, because when we have conversations in the commercial break, how many home runs is he going to hit? And someone throws out 54, we're like, really, that's it? Really, that's it? And Michael Kay yesterday, first at bat home run. He said, what was his call? He said he picked up right where he left off. What is the number, Robert Flores?
42.
Isn't that so depressing?
I know, but I just think it's so unfair to expect him to go.
I'm at 53.
53? Okay.
$1. I want prices. I'm going to go 55. Listen, I think he could break it. I honestly do. I think he's mastered kind of that yard. He's mastered his body. He's mastered the strike zone. If you come see him over those 17 inches, look at yesterday, cold wind blowing in. That is a bad matchup for a home run hitter. On opening day, cold two-seam sinker slider combo from Logan Webb, and he still shoots him. I would have took the under all day long yesterday. He wasn't going deep, and I would have lost. Bad.
Yeah, and as we said, Logan Webb, what, 11
It's a bad matchup for you to go against.
12 strikeouts for Logan Webb. I mean, he was pretty good too.
And Glaber going up, 55.
No, he's just an amazing, amazing player. Amazing. Unbelievable.